So I'm going to liven you up today. It's Molly Ann Fairley from School of Psychic Studies. I have witnessed in people and a bit in myself this week a lot of anger coming up. So you might check that out and see if you're also picking that up yourself this week. But there have been some huge shifts in the last couple of days. And I think it was the fallout, something to do with the 22nd of January, more openings and the eclipse too, a little while back. So Spirit, just show me really through the cards, what are we dealing with today? Right, so the first card that's coming out here for everybody is, remember this is a general reading for everybody that I'm doing at the moment. It's a sense of feeling a little bit disappointed with what has taken place in your life so far. It's not specific looking at any particular area for me, it's just saying generally speaking for you to investigate what hasn't quite lived up to your expectation, what you would have wanted to have gone a different way, yeah? And it's, the cards are saying sit down quietly and really do a thorough investigation of what it is that you are not feeling 100% happy about. Yeah. Feeling just a little bit under the weather, a bit moody, not 100% yourself today, not bright and chirpy as you could be. So this is what the cards are indicating, but what they are also indicating that there is going to be really important for you to connect with more friends and more people from your past, because the actual planetary energies are moving into what's called the community. They're moving forward into a community situation where one person in your life is not going to be that so much important to you that you create, or there is a dependency on you and this person. It's going to be more about you having more friends, teams, a community, more people coming into your life that you can connect with and let these people raise your consciousness, your vibration. Yeah. So yes, and I do see here is the cards are saying to any of you that are feeling a bit flat, to go and get some advice, go and talk it over, to connect with people, to not sit it out alone. This is the message for today. It's very important that you connect and you don't keep anything that's bothering you or worrying you inside yourself. Some of you also seem to be concerned about aging. These cards are talking about you seeing yourself as aging and seeing and considering that in your mind a lot of the time. So that needs to be considered and that needs to be let go of, doesn't it? But there is that kind of sort of energy to these cards this morning. Now on the work front, everybody, it is looking as if things are going to have an upward turn for you. And for many of you, you're going to see some kind of increase in your income, yeah, which is what we want to see, isn't it? So this moodiness that you might be experiencing today is something that I'm always saying this stuff is passing through. Honest to goodness, the energies are changing so quickly, so consistently and so constantly at the moment. You might be doing this and 1 minute you feel great and the next minute you don't, and the next minute you feel tearful, and the next minute you don't, and the next minute you're very angry, and then you're not, and then you don't feel as if you belong, and then you feel as if you do belong, and then you feel like you're an outcast, an outsider, and then you feel like you're not an outsider. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down. So this general reading is very important for me to say to you that in order for you to have what you want, you need to be able to overcome procrastination. And procrastination occurs when you attach too much pain to getting something. So the way to overcome procrastination is to always be concentrating on the end product. As much as you can, concentrate on what it is you want to have happen at the end of all this thinking about something. Too much thinking about how you're going to do something will cause procrastination. And this is a very profound reading I've got coming up here for you today. Too much thinking about how you're going to do something, you then start stacking up, you know, what do I have to do yet, and next and next and next, and then it gets ridiculous, it gets out of hand, and you don't want to do it because there's too much pain accumulated to making the changes. Yeah, so you need to constantly, these cards are showing me, to concentrate on what it is you're wanting your end product. Are you wanting expansion in your business? Are you wanting a really nice relationship? Are you wanting peace and quiet? Are you wanting more free time? Are you wanting to feel younger? Because these cards are indicating that there needs to be something in you that starts to work towards that. You know, how would you feel younger? Right now, never mind about 10 years time, 50 years time, never mind about if you're 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. How would you feel younger right now? What kind of a feeling, what do you need to think about to make you feel younger? Yeah. And it reminds me of what I was saying right at the beginning, that we are now moving into communities away from the base chakra of very, very close family setup to a much wider network where there's more people coming into our lives and there is more of a community situation going on and less of this restrictive one-to-one stuff. It's on its way out. All right then, so I think that's it for today, and lots of love.